We're all winners. Jamal retied his running shoes for the third time. All month he'd been talking about his first 5K race and how he was going to come in first in his age group. Several of his friends from school had come out to watch or run the race too. You ready? Christian asked. Yeah, no problem. Jamal did a few warm up stretches to cover up the fact that his hands were shaking. He trained for this race, but there were so many people both in the race and watching. What if we didn't win? What if he didn't win his age group? What if he tripped and fell? A whistle blew, and the starter called everyone to the starting line. I'll try to keep you in sight, Christian said, but you are a lot faster than I am, and he leaned closer. I'm kinda just hoping I can finish the race without having to stop. Jamal clapped Christian on the back. Don't go out too fast and you'll be fine. It doesn't matter what place you finish in. The run is for a good cause. The school was raising money for a teacher who had lost his house in a hurricane. Christian nodded. Right, let's do this for Mr. Martin. Jamal took his spot on the starting line and noticed Mr. Martin next to him. Thanks for getting so many of your classmates to come out today, Jamal, Mr. Martin said. No matter what place you come in, you're a winner in my book. The starting buzzer sounded and Jamal took off, thinking of Mr. Martin's words. After the first mile, Jamal glanced back and saw Christian grabbing his side. He must have had a cramp. Mr. Martin was still next to Jamal, matching his pace with each step. We're all winners, right? Jamal asked Mr. Martin between breaths. Mr. Martin looked back at Christian and a few other students lagging behind. Every single one of you. Jamal nodded and ran back to Christian and the others. Arms up over your heads and take long, slow breaths, Jamal said. His friends listened. Good, now swing your arms again and focus on your breathing. Jamal continued to coach his friends until he saw the finish line. There's the end. Come on, guys, let's finish this together. They crossed the finish line as a group and found Mr. Martin waiting for them. Why did you come back for us, Jamal? Christian asked, still out of breath. You could have won. We're all winners, Jamal said, smiling at Mr. Martin. We're all winners. Question 1. Why were Jamal and his friends running in a 5K race? A. They were competing against students from another school. B. They were practicing to run a marathon. C. They were running to raise money for someone in need. D. They knew there was a cash prize for the fastest runner in each age group. Question 2. Who is Mr. Martin? A. A teacher at Jamal's school. B. Christian's father. C. A professional athlete. D. Jamal's track coach. Question 3. Why did Mr. Martin thank Jamal? Question 4. Before the race, Christian said to Jamal, I'll try to keep you in sight, but you're a lot faster than I am. What did Christian mean by this? A. He thinks he'll be able to beat Jamal in the race. B. He'll try to keep up with Jamal. C. He doesn't want to race. D. He thinks Jamal won't try very hard. Question 5. What kind thing did Jamal do for his friend Christian during the race? Match each vocabulary word on the left with the definition on the right. Our words are several, 5K race, trained, tripped, hurricane, cramp, lagging, breaths. A. Painful feeling in your muscles. B. Stumbled. C. Air taken into or coming out of the lungs. D. More than a few but less than many. E. Falling behind. F. Competition in which participants run about 3 miles. G. Prepared for a competition. H. Large windstorm.